All right, this is the new house. Love the fact that it's got plenty of solar, 48 panels for solar electricity. Plus we also have solar pool heat on there. Right on the corner here, 2 streets. We got to get rid of a lot of these palm trees. I don't really care for the way this looks. If you look backwards now, you can sort of see it's on a corner. We'll definitely work on clearing up some of this. Bougainvillea looks pretty when it's blooming, but I hate all the thorns. Always looks like I got in a fight with a tiger. And we've got bamboo on the side here. Tall bamboo, by the way. 30 feet tall or so. We've got some work to do to clear some of this out. But I do like it. Now we're over on the side of the house. Again, we've got some trees and whatnot we want to clear out of here. But then get right over to the driveway. Kind of walk up the front of it here. Forgive the glare on the car. Coming along the side of the house. Air conditioning, pool, water softener, all the solar panel connections up there. Walking up into the front of the house, I do like that you park in the driveway and then you have this nice covered patio here. And I'll pause just a moment to show the side yard here. You can see the bamboo. But a lot of opportunity for some nice gardening updates in here. The glass block is over the bathroom tub. We'll show that in a moment. As we come up and around toward the front of the house, again, covered porch the whole way. And while the house doesn't have shutters, it has this brickwork to make it look like shutters, which is kind of wild. I'll pass the front door for a moment and we'll come back to it. Kind of nice when we get to the other side of the house. Again, nice little setup over here. And I do like these gorgeous vines growing up this tree. I'll show those again in a moment. But they really take over on this tree. I mean, they're all the way up into it. Some banana plants over here. And right back to the front. So, definitely like it. Come on in, show you. Stepping in the front door, and forgive a little bit of echo-ness here. All right, when you walk in the front door, we have the dining room right over in this room. And then coming right into the living room. So from the living room, we kind of walk into this little breakfast nook, coffee bar area. Forgive it, we have some towels and whatnot. The kids have already said they want to come swimming today on the first day. So as we walk into this little breakfast nook area, there is a downstairs bathroom, which I kind of like because right out that door goes right out to the pool. So we have a bathroom for the pool area. I'll take you down that hall to the right in a moment. Laundry room right in here. Smile, baby. And then into the kitchen. And I will say, Deb is excited about this kitchen. It's a little hard to say. Reach your hand up on the cabinets just to show how tall. You can get a sense for how tall these are. 10-foot ceilings. Deb on her tippy toes. We'll have a step ladder in the kitchen somewhere for her. You want to show the other thing you love about this?
Yes.
It's the little things that sometimes make somebody so excited. There's Deb's KitchenAid stand.
So excited.
All right. So into the kitchen here, we have these cabinets up top with glass and wine glass holders. And I really do like the fact that all of these cupboards are nice, sort of customized cupboards. They're hardwood, they look good. Stove, wine rack in the end. The other thing is it has these nice Lazy Susan jobbers in it, which is really nice for storage. So that's exciting. All right. From there, we go into that dining room that you saw right by the front door there. All right, so coming back through the kitchen, what's kind of interesting is the pantry here. Not quite walk-in size, but you can step into it and go to the side a little bit. So there's a little bit of space in there for storage. That'll be nice. And then here's what's interesting. The master is actually just off the kitchen. So at the master bedroom, we definitely have some work to do here on blinds and curtains and whatnot, but we'll definitely do that. What's nice is this is right under that porch. So for example, looking outside, it's right into that side yard where all the bamboo is next to the driveway. Looking back out toward the kitchen, you can sort of see a TV stand up there. That little cubby's kind of weird. And then master bath. Nothing overly fancy, but we have the master bath. I like the fact that the 10-foot ceilings are there for sure. And then if we rotate around, nice big jacuzzi tub, walk-in shower, and then the closet for the master, which with the glass block is kind of nice up there. It lets a lot of light in here without being able to see in and out. Okay. Make our way here back into the living room. All right, kind of through that little coffee area into the main living room. There's some old school surround sound up there for sure. And then we've got the bedrooms on this side of the house. So a little hallway with a linen closet at the end. And then I'll just step into this one here. So this first room, kind of wild. By the way, the blinds are not good, so it looks like somebody hung towels on it. This room also has an extra air conditioner, which is kind of interesting. This was a sort of mother-in-law or father-in-law's room for the previous owners. Now, if we aim back toward the front door here, the bedroom door, you can also get a sense of the fact that these are all 9-foot tall doors. So you can see the difference between the bathroom height door and the actual bedroom height there. And each of these rooms has a little bit of a step-in closet. I wouldn't say a walk-in, but you can actually step inside of these, turn around. This one needs a paint job, quite frankly, and then come back out of them. This is kind of neat, by the way. You can see from 2008 all the way up to 2015, somebody was measuring the height of a kid in there. That's kind of neat. Now what I like is over here we have these Jack and Jill bathrooms. So from this front room, which I think will be the little one's room, she has come right into a Jack and Jill bathroom. We have toilet set up over here, tub on this side, and if we turn around, you can sort of see the vanity here with dual mirrors and just a little linen closet that has a curtain on it. I'm not a big fan of that, but that's what it is. And then from this, you can walk into the next bedroom. So I'll just pop right into this. I think this is going to be the older one's bedroom. Come by the door to it here. So when you step into the room, again, windows on both sides, and plenty of room in here for the bed, the desk, the dresser, whatever. All right, so kind of looking back the other way. And here's something that both kids surprisingly really like the idea of, and I didn't even think about this, but they both like the fact that when they look out their window, it's right there at these trees and vines and stuff like that. And same with this closet, just like the other one, a bit of a walk-in or step-in closet. And these closets all have pocket doors on them. So I do like that. Oh, look at that. It's a dark color. Okay, so coming out of what will be Swabby's room, we kind of go out to the hallway here. And straight across the hallway, we go into another guest bedroom. What I like about this is it's a little smaller. This one's only like 10 by 12, but got a bit of a walk-in closet. There you go. And then as we look back to it, it also has a full bath with tub in here as well. So that's kind of nice. Not very large, but workable for sure. And then from here we go right back out to the living room. So before we go outside, let me kind of show you this garage. I mentioned we would go into this other area here in just a moment. Deb actively cleaning. All right, so as we turn down this hallway, we kind of go out to the garage. We got a nice closet on the left here, and this is something that I'm pretty excited about, selfishly. This is an office for myself. So right out here with the bamboo outside and the driveway, and then, you know, looking back, full office. Now, the garage is rather impressive. No. So we got a couple things stacked up in here. Got to get rid of this green bay yellow color. But what's nice is we've got the garage. Go from the front here. Small little closet we'll use for storing stuff. All the hurricane shutters for all the windows, and you can see these garage doors. If you look at the beams, that's a hurricane garage door right there with all that. All right. And then to the other side of the garage, I really do like this. And it's a good size. You can see just how much space there is in front and still behind the Armada. Heck, the truck is still going to have a good 8 feet behind it when it's pulled all the way in here. Over here, I'll be able to set up my complete workshop or wood shop. So we turn around on the single car garage side, we'll be able to put all my equipment along one side. Yeah, really nice. This is kind of wild too. Right over here is all of the electrical panels, the solar interaction, and then those cords right there can just go to an external generator to power the house remotely also. And I think at some point this must have been another garage door that maybe went out to the back. I don't know. I can't quite figure it out, but they put just a regular sliding door right in here, which is kind of cool. So from the living room, we can go right out this door. And we're out into the Florida room. Now, right here is a door that goes into that bathroom for the pool area. And kind of do the whole thing here. So this is, I don't know, I'd say 14 by about 38 feet under this covered lanai patio. And then we have the pool area out here. So standard, 3 foot at the shallow end, coming on down to a little over 7 feet at this end. What's kind of neat is if you look, you can see these little holes in the ground right here. This is for a baby gate. You can actually put up a mesh gate that goes all the way around this to the sliding glass door over on that side. Come all the way to the back corner of the screened-in patio here, and you can get a sense on the size of the screened lanai. And a nice hot tub over here too, with loungers and jets and everything else. It's kind of okay. So what's nice is you can go out either the side of this screened-in lanai or the actual back. And from here, it just comes right out to this little back area. And you got the yard, the lot next door. And we'll clean some of this up, but I really love these big vines that grow up into this oak tree. Pretty cool. And with that, you have a complete walkthrough of the place. So, yeah, what do you think? We're excited about it. We're excited. A little work to do for sure. So, tell everybody about this hat you're wearing. Do you like it?
It's on me.
It is on you. Does it make you look like a princess? A princess or a pirate?
Pirate.
Yeah. And what does a pirate say?
It says arr.
Arr. Let's do it together, ready?
Arr. Arr. Arr.
Arr, matey. Arr, matey.
Arr, matey.
You be walking a plank there, kid.
I just that, kid.
You're a cutie.
I'm with,
Gil from the sailing vessel Dream Chaser.
and we are in the dinghy, floating, well, driving around. So I have a rose bush that my grandpa gave me. He bought 2 of them. And when I came out to look at it this morning, I saw 2 eggs in it.
Like hard-boiled eggs?
No,
Scrambled eggs?
no,
Fried eggs?
bird
Oh,
eggs.
very cool.
Wait, can we pause? I need to get it.